Morning, I'm John here. I'm in downtown Ho Chi Minh City. Yep, the weather's a little bit rainy today. As you can see in the background, the streets are actually a little bit wet because we have a little bit of an overcast day, a little bit of rain here and there, but it's not so bad. It'll probably clear up later on today in the afternoon. I got here about the late afternoon, and I got a super hotel here in downtown Ho Chi Minh City. It's practically brand new. It's only basically less than a year. It's a very large room, has a nice queen size bed, has a huge flat screen TV, about 42 inch, and also very convenient, which I like, is all the rooms have their own computers, all right? They have a free buffet in the morning. It's very quiet. The location is actually superb in terms of walking. I actually took about 15 minutes to walk to the particular location where I'm at right now, but I can walk to about 15, 20 minutes to all locations that are very popular here in Ho Chi Minh City. So a very good location. Also directly across from my hotel is the famous market, which I'll go and take some pictures of you guys also later on today. So hopefully the weather will clear up and you'll be able to take some pictures, go around. Now keep this in mind, in Ho Chi Minh City, it was occupied by the French many, many years ago. So a lot of the buildings here are French architectural design. So keep this in mind. When I take pictures of that, you wonder, wow, what's this building doing in Vietnam? Because the French occupied it a long time ago, so they built a lot of buildings here, very famous here. Now, behind me is a very famous church. Right over here, it's called the Notre Dame Cathedral. It's one of the oldest churches in all of Ho Chi Minh City down here. It's a very, very popular one. And also, there's a lot of famous post offices. Over here is a famous post office. We can see directly there, you barely see the clock. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning here. It's like I said, it's not too hot. It's about 30 Celsius, but it is a little humid here also. Keep this in mind that a lot of people like coming to Vietnam because of the food. Why? The food is very, very affordable here. I mean, you can buy, for instance, last night when I came in, I bought this kind of like a shrimp roll, about 5 shrimp rolls. Very, very tasty, not very fat whatsoever. It only costs me about $4. Very, very affordable. Water here, when I buy water, very cheap. When I bought some water last night, it was only 25 cents from the local store. So food is very, very affordable. That's why here in Vietnam, many Vietnamese, I think, because of their diet, Ho Chi Minh City is on the coast per se, a lot of fish diet. They're relatively very small people. There's not a lot of overweight Vietnamese. They're very, very small people. Sometimes they're so small, you can fit 2 of them behind me. They're so small. So the diet is very good. A lot of people like eating the food here. So like I said, tomorrow morning we'll get up early because we have a jog. Now keep this in mind, there's no famous parks here in Ho Chi Minh City that I can show you. So I have this be the first time I will actually have to jog the actual city. All previous times I was jogging the beach or I was jogging famous parks. But here in Ho Chi Minh City, I don't have no famous beach. I have no famous parks. So I'm gonna have to jog the actual city. For me to do that, I'm gonna have to get up early morning, maybe 5:30 in the morning, because here in Ho Chi Minh City, there are just way too many motorbikes. It is very, very dangerous actually to cross the streets here. You must be careful. They will not stop for you. And it's very noisy on the streets. They will honk, 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 honk the horns all the time to tell you to get out of their way, otherwise they will run you over. But generally speaking, they're nice people, just that's the way the custom is here. Motorbikes are like in A position. They control the road, so keep this line here. So also another thing is the rooms, like I said, they're very affordable. The taxi ride from the airport to downtown Ho Chi Minh City was also very affordable, only $9, but that's because they extra charge you, but really for taxi meters, only maybe $3. But that's one thing you're gonna have to just be able to bear when you take a taxi ride from the airport to downtown Ho Chi Minh City. You pay a little bit extra. But generally speaking, take a taxi throughout the city, maybe only $2, $3. Very, very cheap for taxis down here. So what I'm going to do is take some pictures of today, depending upon the weather, if it clears up. If not, tomorrow, no big deal. Take pictures of some Vietnamese food for you guys, which I think you guys really like. You get a chance to come down to Ho Chi Minh City, and we'll kind of like see how it's like. And then our next stop will be we're going to go to the Philippines in a few days. We'll go down there, the famous island down there. So I'll show you guys later. So any questions, let me holler, give me a message or send me a message on Facebook, guys. Like I said, guys, we're in Ho Chi Minh City. It's early in the morning. It's about 6 o'clock. Why I get up so early? Because to show you guys that I have to be able to get up early here to be able to talk to you, because otherwise you cannot hear me. There's too many beep beeps all over the place. So gotta go, sign out, talk to you guys a little bit later. Bye bye, and you guys have a nice day today. Adios.